Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Noah Siedman. I'm the database manager here at BDSRA. And I wanted to take a quick couple of minutes to talk a little bit about our virtual memorial and show you guys how to set up a page really quickly. I know that conference is coming up, and this is a time where it's really nice to come together and share some of those wonderful memories about our loved ones. And so I wanted to make sure that you guys had the tools to set up those pages and hopefully give you a quick look at how to do that. So I'm going to start here on our homepage. This is how you're going to access the virtual memorial. It's really, really straightforward. We're just going to click over here in the top bar to memorials. Um, so from here, you're going to get a look at all of the memorials that have been created by our Batten community. Some really, really lovely stuff. And I would encourage you to, if you're feeling like you need some inspiration or you really just want to engage with everybody, to take a quick look through here and see all of the wonderful memories and all of the wonderful people that have crossed paths because of this disorder. But for the purpose of the tutorial, what we're going to focus on right now is this little box up here. And this is where you're going to go to log in and register for the memorial. Now, if you haven't made one before, which I'm guessing you've not, should you be watching this, you're going to come over here to register. Um, and when you do that, it's just going to ask for a couple of quick pieces of information. It's going to ask for your first and last name, an email address, and a password and a phone number. And that email address is going to serve as your username. This is pretty quick. All you're going to do is fill in this stuff, hit register, and you're good to go. And from there, you're just going to hop right back over to this page and go to login. Now, I've already logged in. I don't want to make you guys have to sit there while I remember my passwords. So I'm going to show you what it looks like once you have logged in. So you're going to get this back end panel. This is your space to be creative. None of this is going to get shared publicly until you have finished with what you're working on and chosen to publish it. So I haven't made a memorial yet. I'm going to walk through doing one very basically right now so that you guys can see some of the important features. But I would encourage you again to go and look at some of the ones that our community members have made thus far. They are really great examples of all of the different things that you can do with this tool, so that you can really share the core pieces of those folks that you loved and you really want to memorialize. Um, okay, great. So I suppose I will share this in brief. Well, my own personal journey and my family didn't engage with Battens until I came to work for BDSRA. We did have our own rare journey. My younger brother Benjamin was diagnosed with Sanfilippo syndrome when he was 3, and I was just turning 7, I think. And that disease takes a very similar course to Batten's. So I have had some of the same experiences as you folks, and unfortunately, not terribly long ago, my brother passed away. So I will use him as sort of my muse for this, and to give you guys an example. So the first thing that you're going to see when you step into the memorial page is a prompt to put a profile picture in. Now, I'm going to be a little vain, and I'm going to use one of my brother and I. So I'm just going to hop over to pictures and save pictures. And this is far and away my favorite picture of Ben. Um, he and I just smiling, pushing a hay bale. It's even better because you can't see my face. You can just see him being really happy. Um, so this is sort of what I think of when I think of Ben, and when I want to share a little bit about our journey together. This is sort of the photo that I use. So I'm going to pick this one, and you can see right there, this is now the profile. So as you step down, we're going to get into the very basic information about your loved one. Um, this stuff, I don't know that I necessarily need to explain it to you. I'm just going to pop some quick information in about Ben. So Benjamin's full name is Benjamin. His middle name, which I actually got to pick, was Alexander. Your Sideman. And we just called him Ben for the most part. And Ben was my brother. We are from Wellesley, and I'll put Mass as well. I'm not going to go through all of this right now. I don't want to, bog down people's time, but to make a long story short, this is the basic information that you'd like to share with people about your loved one. And then we get into a little bit more of the customizable bit, interests, stuff that they loved, and favorites. And I'll show you in a quick second what this will all look like when you go to the memorial page. So let's put some of Ben's interests in there. Ben loved baseball, I think mostly because Ben loved throwing and hitting, and those are two things that you get to do a lot in baseball. He was also a big fan of farms, specifically cows, and so I should probably put that in there. Ben loved food. Ben loved eating. Ben loved burgers. Ben loved Chinese food. Really, if it was tasty, Benjamin was interested in it. He was not picky. I actually should give him a little bit more credit because Ben also had a bit of a taste for the fancier stuff. He loved pate. He loved happy hours. He liked to call it when we got to have cheese and crackers. Um, so let's see. Ben loved to be sung to. I'm not sure what his favorite song or book was, though I can remember reading one with him called No Parents for Harry that he was particularly fond of. Um, right. So that is the last bit of the superstructured piece. This is what's going to be consistent on everyone's memorial. All of the folks that come together to make one of these are going to be prompted to put in this information in a profile photo. Um, Lovely. All right, so I just saved my draft. This, I suppose I probably should have pointed out a little bit earlier, but oops. Um, So let's hop back over into the edit page. So when you're in the memorial editor, and I'm just going to move myself up to the corner, there are three important things in the bottom that you want to take a peek at. So the first one is save draft. If you're working and you need to take a pause, this is the button to hit. This is just going to save everything that you've done thus far. The next is preview, and I would suggest using this quite frequently. What you can do is tap the preview button and see what the page would look like live. So right here, we can see a little bit about Ben, just the stuff that I've filled in so far. We see his nickname, we see his birthday and the date that he passed, as well as some of his interests and things that he liked. And the last option is this publish one. So when you feel like you're happy with the memorial, you can hit publish. And I, as the person administrating this application, will get an email letting me know that you've finished this. I will take a quick peek to make sure there's nothing going wrong in the back end, and then I will publish that memorial live, and you'll be able to find it amongst all of the others on our memorial page. I love my brother, and I certainly want to take some time to memorialize him. This is not necessarily the place for us, so I'm going to leave this one unpublished, and I'm actually going to head back and show you the last piece of this feature that I wanted to talk about. And this is really the blank canvas for you guys to use. So this is a field in which you can put any kind of media, any kind of text that you'd like. This is a really great place to tell a little bit more of the story of your loved one. If I was filling this out for Ben, I had written a couple of things just to use as an example. So I might drop some of that text in there. I might go and grab some of the other pictures that I love of us. There's a great one of us both riding a giant three-wheel tricycle together, and put some pictures of that in there. I might go and find a video of Benjamin laughing on the swings after we had one of our big picnics at the end of the year that my family put on. And if I wanted to, I might even share a link to a podcast where I had done some speaking about Ben and what he meant to me. Really, the possibilities in here are endless, and this is what you are going to see when you go through the memorial pages that other folks have created. Is everyone has taken it in a very unique direction. So I would encourage you to do that. I would encourage you to take your time with this feature. Um, you are more than welcome to publish the memorial with just the basic information and come back to this as it suits you. I don't think that there's any reason that these memorials shouldn't be a living piece of of the love and care that we felt for those that we lost. And since that is something that's always going to be developing and changing throughout your life, we want to make sure that the memorial page offers the ability to do that as well. Um, Great. So I'm going to save this. I will keep this in the back just so that I can use it as an example for folks moving forward. But I think that's going to end my quick tutorial. Obviously, if folks have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. My email address is just noah@bdsrafoundation.org, and I will be happy to walk you through by email, hop online, and chat with you about whatever you're working on and make this best reflect what you're looking for.